Banjo Kazooie is in my tier of favorite all-time games. That game was part of my childhood, so when I heard that some of the original Banjo devs were making a new game in that style, I was excited. I'm aware that Yooka-Laylee wasn't well received, so I knew it wasn't going to be Banjo's true successor, but I didn't care. I just wanted an old-fashioned N64 Banjo game. I liked the simplistic nature of Yooka-Laylee. It's a nice break from modern games. You always know what you have to do. No matter if the puzzles or the world changes, the goal is always the same. So I could understand if people think it's too repetitive. I'd actually agree, but it didn't really bother me. I don't know, I guess I just didn't have any sort of expectation for the game. It feels like if you plucked N64 devs from the 90s and they took a stab at making a game for modern hardware. So in that sense, it's basic. It's repetitive, it's predictable, it can be stale and get boring pretty fast. But to me, I liked it because it was enough of a throwback to simpler times. No, it isn't as great as Banjo Kazooie, and it never really kicks it up a gear, so it feels pretty flat in that sense. The enemies felt pointless. They felt like they weren't finished in their programming or something. They had no real fighting mechanics built into them. They were practically punching bags. They felt more environmental hazards than enemies, like a Koopa in a 2D Mario game you could just jump over and ignore. I don't know, I'm not a developer. All I can say is that they felt odd, they felt pointless, ineffective, and unfinished. The game did feel low budget. Nothing was overly polished. The game looked acceptable, I guess, for the art style. Some of the animation felt like it was only the first primary pass. I did not like the mini cart game with the gems. I thought they were genuinely terrible. I have no idea what they were thinking. The mechanics of the cart were not fun at all. When I realized they were in every world, I was like,
No!
So yeah, on a technical level, the game is functional, I guess is the best I can say. It just felt like it was a demo or something. Like everything just worked, but nothing beyond that. I kept waiting for it to wow me the way Banjo did, but it didn't happen, and I'm not entirely sure why. The game had a lot of variety, and they had creative ideas, fun new abilities mixed in with a variety of puzzles. Some ideas worked and were fun, while others left more to be desired. A lot of this game felt like they had ideas, got the basic structure working, and moved on. Now, I don't know if that's reflective of the team's ability, or if it was just as simple as not having enough time to fully flesh everything out by a deadline. The game still has a lot of charm though. It made me smirk and laugh. The wittiness is still there. I could feel the creativity and personality of the original artist through Yooka-Laylee. It also had nice little homages to Banjo Kazooie, and there is something really charming and nostalgic about the music. It just put me into a time machine. I like the freedom they give you. Being able to fly around the entire map was pretty neat. It made me feel like I could explore around as I pleased, without worrying if I was doing things in the correct order. Plus, it adds an extra layer of exploration that I always appreciate. That is a compliment the game has earned on its own merit. There is a sense of freedom given to the player. You really feel free to explore the worlds. You can climb on cliffs, or fly around, or even swim around. Now, would I recommend this game? Yes and no. There would be an asterisk. To the people who have happy memories of being a kid and playing Banjo Kazooie, yes, I think there's a chance they could enjoy it the way I did, but with the caveat that it's a pretty basic and repetitive game. However, if you don't have that childhood memory of playing Banjo, then no, there isn't enough here to recommend it to a modern gaming audience. I did end up 100%ing Yooka-Laylee. I got all the achievements. So I can truthfully say that I enjoyed playing it, but it never really wowed me. The charm, wittiness, and personality rooted in the Banjo Kazooie formula was pretty much what kept me coming back. This felt like the groundwork for more things to come, so I'll keep my fingers crossed. I think the team really did try, and I appreciate that. While on a technical level, it felt far below modern standards, the game nevertheless has a wide variety of areas and fun ideas mixed in with concepts us older Banjo fans will find familiar. As much as it pains me to say, the time has passed on the Banjo franchise of my childhood. The dreams of Banjo 3E are long gone. So even though Yooka-Laylee didn't live up to the expectations of most fans, I hope they keep it alive and grow the IP with more titles, creating its own new legacy.